Is it focusing? It kind of is. Yikes, I thought so. I gave it 2.5 stars. Hi friends, thanks so much for being here. In this video, we'll be unboxing another Once Upon a Book Club box with the theme, I forgot the theme, The Other Side of Neverland. Once Upon a Book Club is a very fun reading experience because you get a box with a book, 3 to 4 gifts, and while you're reading you come across these post-its and they correspond to gifts in your box. So that really enhances the reading experience. Also, they choose good books most of the time. I'm saying most of the time because I did not like this one, but we'll get to that later. Because most of the time it's a very, very good box with good book picks. So in case you want to try them out, definitely do head over to Once Upon a Book Club's website. I will leave it in the description and you can use my discount code Leanda 10. No, that's not the discount code. Don't use that one because it's not gonna work. And you can use my discount code LeandaBooks10 to get 10% off your first purchase. What I usually do is I have already unboxed all the gifts and then I just put everything back and give you guys the same experience by reading the part of the book that corresponds with the gift, but you don't get to see my first reaction. Some of you guys have commented, however, that you would like to see my first reaction. And I listen to you guys because that's what I do. I listen. So I will insert clips of me reading the book and opening the gifts so you get to see my actual first reaction. Now let's take the first look. We've got the book Darling Girl by Michalski, the paper items, and Bookish Gifts. Is it focusing? It kind of is. Ooh, also, I found myself a PlayStation 5. Like, oh my gosh. Well, I didn't. My brother did. And then he gifted this to me. Oh, so nice. I was crying when he told me he got one for me. Yeah, it's a thing to find a PlayStation 5 in Europe. Probably everywhere, but so yay, I'm very happy with that. Before I'm going to talk about this book, I want to say thank you to my patrons because you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want to come join us and support me, then definitely head over to patreon.com, type in my name, or click on the link in my description. I don't even remember what I gave this one. I don't think it was a go. I think, yikes, I thought so. I gave it 2.5 stars. This book, okay. There are a few things that kind of bothered me with Darling Girl. Let me first tell you what it is about. This is how it is described in this beautiful reimagining of M.J. Barrie's classic One Woman Must Take on the Infamous Peter Pan, who is not the innocent adventurer the fairy tales make him out to be, to save her daughter's life. Our main character is Holly Darling, who is the granddaughter of Wendy, and she is running a successful skincare company. She has a son Jack and a daughter Eden, and Eden has been in a coma for nearly a decade. And she is suddenly missing and she knows who is responsible, Peter Pan. And she enlists the help of a person called Christopher Cook. Yes, that's intentional, Captain Hook. And then it says, Darling Girl brings all the magic of the classic Peter Pan story to the present, while also exploring the dark underpinnings of fairy tales. It started off kind of promising with the skincare company and the reference to Wendy, but then the kids came in and the kids could fly because that's like the classic story, but then she fell out of a tree as she was in a coma. Then her son would never walk again and she had to inject something from her girl into her son to keep him healthy. And then Peter Pan, I'm just telling you the entire story. I should not do that, but I'm just so confused. Do you know what I mean? And also Peter Pan is like, it's a dark fairy tale, but not dark. It's not even a fairy tale. It's just a story with a very mean, sexual assaulting Peter Pan, which is so weird because I feel like the classic story doesn't go there at all. Let me just say, I did not read the classic because I did read, for example, Beauty and the Beast's classic. So maybe it's just me not reading the classic and not knowing what the classic is essentially about. But in this version, Peter Pan sucks. He is a horrible guy. I don't know. I didn't feel any magic at all. I did not feel fairy tale. I did like certain elements of the book, and I did see that the author has a way of connecting things and has a fairly good writing style. So I didn't want to trash like the whole experience. There were some good things, and I also liked the character of Christopher Cook. But overall, it was just a letdown, and I think that was part of the expectation that the author creates by saying that it is a Peter Pan novel. For me, it just wasn't it, so I gave it 2.5 stars. Luckily, there are always the gifts when it comes to Once Upon a Book Club. So if you don't like the book, you still have gifts. And in this case, they were pretty good. I really enjoyed them. We have already reached a gift number 1 because it is on page 6. So let's see, this is the corresponding gift. It's a little black bag with bottles, makeup products on there. Could be a little vial of maybe perfume or something, or pixie dust. It's edible fairy dust by Darling Skincare Company, Rosé Golds. Oh wait, 100% edible food grade confectionery dust. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it's really bright, I feel like. I'm kind of thrown off by the edible part, but it's super fun that it's fairy dust and that it's by the Darling Skincare Company, because that is the company that we're reading about at the moment. It's not the prettiest packaging I've ever seen, but still, it is really cute. It is time for the second gift because we have reached page 93, and that is this box. So we've got a box with feathers on there. This might be the original Peter Pan story. That would be a really fun gift. This is such a cool idea. It's a book light in the shape of the Peter Pan book. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything like it. This is so cute. It could be for your child or just for yourself. It says Peter Pan by G.M. Barrie. And then inside you have this beautiful print. And here we have one of the pages. And this is probably the entire thing that lights up. And then this is the back. Let me show you guys how it looks when it lights up. My best guess is that it is a little bell, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. It comes in this little box. Open it up. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. A little card that says, Peter sees it and smiles, then rings a little bell that sits on a table between them. Let's see how the little bell looks. Oh wow, it's bigger and prettier than I thought. This bell doesn't like scream Peter Pan. I feel like it's more Oh, it does have a good ring to it. I feel like it's more Asian inspired, maybe Chinese, because there's a dragon on there and a peacock. I do still think that this is a really nice gift. It's something that you can display or use if you're in a very toxic relationship. It is definitely a gift that makes the story come alive. Nope, nobody's coming. This is the final gift in this box, and I'm pretty sure it has something to do with plants. Ah, we have got rosemary seeds from Darling Girl Seed, and at the back the planting tips. Definitely not my favorite gift because I live in a big city. I don't have a garden, I just have a balcony, but I do really appreciate the packaging. Next to the gifts, we always get a bookmark and a quote card. The stars are not only above us, they are in us. And of course, the book club kit with a conversation with the author, discussion, questions, and then the dates when I do the live unboxing. At the back, there is a Neverland jar. It is a really fun idea. It says these jars can be great for mindfulness if you're feeling stressed. Am I gonna make it? Probably not, but I like it. You know my opinion by now. I didn't like the book. I did really like the gifts. So overall, I think this was a good box. And I'm looking forward to the next one, which is already behind my bookshelf because I'm a little bit behind with my Once Upon a Book Club boxes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up because that really helps. Thanks so much for watching and let's stay in touch.